A good night's sleep. It is something I think people would sometimes pay a fortune for. And a lot of times we can't get a good night's sleep, but that does a whole lot more than maybe put you in a grumpy mood the next day. It can affect basically your entire body. And here to talk more about it is Malik Purohit from he's the Chief Medical Officer from University Health System. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
So sleeping is not just a bad night's sleep, I should say, or not getting enough sleep. Is not just waking up the next day going, and you're yawning and you're tired and you're not focused. There's a lot that goes on with that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's many things that can go on in terms of brain health, in terms of physical health. It can affect weight gain, your ability to think and concentrate, your reaction time. There's a whole host of things that can be affected.
Usually we think when you're sleeping that your brain is sleeping. It's not. It's housekeeping, right?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And so it's sleeping for us, but really there's a lot of work going on. And sort of like at night when you put the kids away and you still go do your housework and that kind of stuff. So the brain is cleaning up. There's a lot of debris that it has to clean up. Something called tau protein, which is related to CTE that we hear in the in the sports world and that kind of stuff. So some of those things are cleaned up during that nighttime. The brain also re-energizes itself with something called ATP, which is a brain energy currency. And that can be used to help the brain last the next day. So some of those things can help us be really tired or...
So explain what we're seeing here. Two different pictures of a brain, and pop back up there, sleep-deprived brain and one that has a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
That's a great question. So on the left, we have people who have slept well in the sleep control. And what we're seeing lighting up is something called the amygdala, which is sort of the fear and anxiety center in the brain. On the right side, we're seeing people who haven't had good sleep, and it's lighting up a lot. And the way in one example, analogy we can think about is sort of like a guard dog. A guard dog can respond to any sort of stimulus in the environment and sort of go wild. But if you have a leash or some protective, in this case, the higher cortical functions in the brain, the higher functions of the brain can tame that down and say, this is the way to react, this is not the way to react, and can keep us in check. In sleep control, meaning that people have proper sleep, they are able to maintain that proper control. The people who don't have sleep or sleep deprived, that area goes pretty wild, and so they have a lot of fear, anxiety, a psychiatric disease potentially down the line.
So does that explain why somebody, if they don't get enough sleep, can be grumpy?
Absolutely.
It's grumpy,
those
anxious. Basic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very
get back to your caveman days, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. So that picture shows exactly how the brain responds when we get proper sleep, and that can lead to grumpiness. It can lead to anxiety the next day, anger.
And weight loss, too, or weight gain, because you need the sleep to lose weight, right?
Absolutely. And so a couple things happen during deep sleep. One is the secretion of growth hormone and thyroid hormone. And they help maintain your metabolism, which is important for weight management. And also the other thing is if you don't sleep, you're probably eating at night. So that's the other thing.
It's a whole different topic on there. But
it's in terms of having the hormones there that can replenish the body, regenerate you for the next day. And then particularly that metabolism piece with deep sleep, your metabolism maintains a much better energy for itself. And so that you can keep some of the weight off. And that's really important as we age. And keeping that weight off through the metabolism.
Now, getting good and the REM sleep and the dream sleep and everything, if you can't do it naturally, what about taking something to help you sleep? Does that give you a good quality sleep?
Yeah, so those medications are needed for many patients, and so that's best discussed with your doctor if you need the medication or not. But there's a trade-off in taking medication, some of the side effects. And so some of the common ones like Ambien, for example, or Lunesta, they can certainly help you get to sleep. But the problem is that they can also reduce the quality of that sleep, reduce the deep sleep, reduce the REM sleep or the dream sleep. And those are important parts of sleep for the brain. And so, the medication needed, talk to your doctor, but just understand that there's a trade-off for that.
And your doctor can also refer you to some of the sleep programs that you have there at University Health System to get.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a fantastic sleep center and sleep doctors there. And, talk to your PCP, and if they feel you need a further evaluation, we can certainly set you up over there.
Okay, big thanks to University Health System. And if you'd like more information about that, and it's don't ignore the snore, 210-358-4000, or visit them online, universityhealthsystem.com. Thank you, sir.